What's special about our concept car is that it's got a new design language. Although it was inspired by the original G-Wagon, it has an entirely different body language, as you can see here. It's very clean, it's very sensual, but at the same time it still looks rugged. The reason why we did this design study is to gauge the public reaction, and if the people like it, if we get positive reaction, we might think of bringing it into reality someday. It could influence the next design language of our Mercedes-Benz SUVs in the future, ML, GL, even the new G-Wagon. Internally, when we were working on the car, we call it the rugged sensuality. Ruggedness and sensuality is kind of on the opposite spectrum, but we were thinking, why not try to combine the two and make it into a sexy SUV, but at the same time have a very rugged look. And this is the design language we came up with. We wanted to keep a really clean body side, but at the same time have a lot of nice details. So there's a balance between simple and clean to a lot of details. In terms of technology, all the technology that we're showcasing here actually is what we can get today. So if we do want to build this car, we can actually build it now. There would be no problem. If you look at the whole car, there's a lot of original G characteristics, like the original DNA. For example, the tower fender blinkers, the boxy profile. What we want to do with the rear, the toolbox, the original G-Wagon has a spare tire rack in the back. If you were to take these 38-inch wheels and put it on the back of this thing, it would have been too overwhelming. So we had to come up with something else that is more integrated into the body, into the rear deck. So we came up with this toolbox. But we just didn't want to do just another toolbox. So we thought maybe we can come up with a drawer where you can actually pull it out to have easy access to the tools. And one of the designers came up with this idea where maybe the whole thing could rotate like a Gatling gun. So you can actually just stand there and just go through your tools. Well, the most obvious and most distinctive design detail inspired by the original G-Wagon would be the front, the mask itself. From the get-go, we knew that we needed to do something with the mask. Also something very special is the rear tail lights. They're horizontal, they sit low like the original G-Wagon. Again, the rear deck, we wanted to create this vault-like door in the back where it looks very strong, very sturdy. For me, my favorite would be the front, where it has this distinctive mask, a very prominent, dominant Mercedes-Benz grille. Actually, we had like 4 different variations of the grille, and we chose this one because we thought it was the most dominant, but very Mercedes. And it's actually very iconic, going back to the original G-Wagon from the 70s, where it had these straight lamellas. So that's where it was inspired by. Also, the recessed lights. The original G-Wagon has these round lights. We didn't want to do round lights for this car, so we did these more of a rectangular lights, and at the same time make it more entertaining by putting the G logo in there. So everybody likes the G logo in the headlights, so I think we've produced some automotive entertainment in that way. What's special also is that the original G-Wagon was body on frame and had these separate bumpers in the front. Well, we also wanted to emulate that, but at the same time, we didn't want it to look stuck on. So we had to come up with a way where the front bumper is integrated, but at the same time looks separated. And this is what we came up with. It's a visual trick with the cladding, and I think it works.